Alright, hello and welcome to fmbpdota. I'm Joey, and with me this time is Icon, who you guys might know from the Art of Warfare / Nexus Gaming that we cast quite often.
Radiant team pick.
I was hearing him earlier. I'm not sure what happened, but I'll get into the picks and bans here. We got Farming All Day, who we'll be calling Faded. That would be the acronym for that. They got a quick... I guess actually we'll do Aware Gaming first. They first banned Undying and then Magnus, not wanting to go against that. And then we had Lone Druid and Coddle banned out from Faded, which is a slightly strange first round ban, at least the Lone Druid, unless they know that Aware Gaming's been picking it up.
10 seconds remaining.
And then the first pick, Nyx from Aware Gaming. Very strong first pick material there, able to cause quite a ruckus whether he's supporting or he's solo miding. And then a Darkseer Batrider pickup, so got a strong offlane there, or a jungle, or a strong mid, offlane or jungle and Batrider, so that can go every way. And then a quick Brewmaster pickup. An Icon, if you're trying to talk in game, I can't hear you right now.
Can you hear me at all right now? Hello?
Oh yeah, I can hear you now. Or were you just not talking?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying. I don't know. It beats me. But I'm good now, coming through clear?
Yeah.
Reserve time.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, go ahead.
So have you seen either of these teams play before? I've seen Faded play once. I played them in the Resurgence tournament, but you know anything about Aware Gaming?
Yeah, we've scrimmed against them before. They're a decent team. They run some different style picks, as you can see the Brewmaster coming out pretty early, but I mean, both teams are about on the same level of play. It should be a pretty good game, but I'm a little scared about that Batrider DS coming out from the same team, as well as the Gyro. That really meshes well, so it's, as of right now, I really like Farming All Day strat for the initial picking phase.
Yeah, I think CYBY plays mid for Faded, so he might be picking up that Batrider. And then, I don't know what Aware would do with that Brewmaster. He can be run mid, he can be run in tri-lanes, or they could have another lane situation like 1-2-2 or 2-1-2 where Brewmaster's paired up with someone.
Yeah, Brewmaster Shatter Demon's actually a really mean combo that was run for a while on the pro scene. That, you know, Soul Catcher on top of the clap is just so much damage early on.
Yeah, and Brewmaster can get into position off of the Disrupt.
Ban.
Alright, so Lina and Leshrac being banned out from Faded. I guess they don't want a strong nuke stun that can be landed every time off a Shadow Demon's Disrupt, so that's probably the reasoning behind those. And then Aware Gaming banning out a Rubik, because if you pick Brewmaster, you should probably ban Rubik, because it's very easy to steal. And then Jakiro banned out, strong support, and Disruptor banned out. Just two strong supports, I guess, that would be put into the tri-lane from Faded. And they pick up Crystal Maiden, so that goes along with slightly different lineups from Aware Gaming.
Yeah, the CM's an interesting pickup. I mean, it does help with the mana, but that means we're probably going to end up seeing either an aggressive tri-lane coming out, or possibly, you know, I'm guessing Brew mid with... Actually, I really don't know. The Nyx, Shatter Demon, and Crystal Maiden kind of throwing me off. Usually see all three of them run as a support.
Yeah, indeed. I don't know what they're going to do. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And then a Vanomancer picked up, I guess, to lane with the Gyrocopter. In a tri-lane, I would assume, so I would expect another supporty laning hero here from Faded as their last pick. And then from Aware Gaming,
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know, maybe a good offlaner, I guess, and then we'll see who goes mid, either Nyx or Brewmaster.
I don't know, I kind of feel like we might actually see a carry come out here. Maybe put him in the safe lane, something along the lines of, I don't know, maybe like a Clinks or some kind of hard farmer. I don't know, something along the lines that can silencer. Actually, I'm very unsure.
Oh yeah, silencer is allowed these days. Could just rock a silencer pick.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I was surprised I didn't see silencer get played in the raid called D2L today. But we did get to see a Bloodseeker got picked up.
Oh goodness, which team actually picked that up?
No Tidehunter.
No surprise.
Yeah, they like to run some crazy stuff on occasion.
Yeah, my guess is either Empire or them are going to be the first one to throw a silencer or Navi into a game.
Dire team
So a Weaver pickup, there's your farming carry there. Not a lot of hard stuns, I guess, from Faded, so Weaver is pretty good pickup right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming we're going to see ourselves an aggressive tri-lane with Nick Shatter Demon CM, Brewmaster mid, the Weaver in the safe lane. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, that's actually a lot with the damage implication and Disrupt into Impale and Thunderclap.
5 seconds remaining.
Someone's gonna be dead every
Yeah, that'd
time.
be pretty strong.
Reserve time.
Tide Hunter.
And there's the Tide Hunter pickup from...
Radiant team pick.
I believe Corey was the carry, so it's gonna be a carry gyrocopter, but I guess that was fairly obvious. Expecting CYBY to pick up the Bat Rider here and take him middle.
Makes the most sense. Batrider beats just about anybody middle, especially a melee hero.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and introduce the Dire Rat here. We got Corey Kins on the gyrocopter, gonna be
Prepare
farming it up in the tri-lane. Most likely defensive tri-lane. It's gonna be very defensive because aggressive probably coming out from AwG Gaming. We got King Kraken on the Venomancer. CYBY on that Bat Rider going into the mid lane. Dimitri on the Tide Hunter, who is going to be, I guess, in the defensive tri-lane. Because we've got Theory here in the offlane Darkseer role, most likely. And then you can go ahead and introduce the Radiant if you'd like.
I'll go for it. Alright, so we got towers on the Weaver up here. We got Oathkeeper going mid with the Nyx. Got Bot on the Shadow Demon. Got Semite on... Oh, we just got a courier that was dropped down.
I was about to say, there was no courier.
Then we got Chaos on the Brewmaster.
Alright, looks like no one opting to 5-man anywhere. No jungle, no bungles in the jungle early on here. And it is a defensive tri-lane coming out here from AwG Gaming, which I guess I would have expected a tri-lane too with the lineup they were running.
the battle.
It's kind of interesting because I really think the Weaver's going to need that farm. I'm really not surprised. I'm surprised that AwG and going against that tri-lane. I feel like they could do some good damage because I personally believe Tide's pretty weak in a tri-lane. He needs that level 6 quick.
Yeah, he does, and I think they blocked their own camp with that sentry, did they not?
They might have. It's really close.
Maybe not, but we'll see. Ooh, I like AwG Gaming's banners. Those are pretty nice. Here comes the loop around. I don't know if there's any sentries up. Sentries on King Kraken, but obviously he dropped one. So one just dropped in lane, so they're going to zone out that Weaver. He's definitely not going to get any farm, which is why we would have expected an aggressive tri-lane so that he could farm up 1v1, because the Weaver is very good at that. And we got Oathkeeper 5 stacks of napalm here, backing off the mid lane. Doesn't want to get harassed down. I think the mana drain here is going to be actually pretty strong against Bat Rider. Have you seen the Nyx Bat Rider matchup often?
It happens from time to time because usually that Spike Carapace can do some good damage off that as well as the mana burn. But I'm surprised he upped his wand so early. Usually you just need the stick so you can keep getting the mana back and then rushing that bottle to keep Bat Rider off the rune.
Yeah, it did up that pretty quickly instead of going for a bottle. But either way, both heroes are going to have a huge impact once. I guess Nyx will have a slightly bigger impact once as soon as he's 6, because he can just roam out with Vendetta, where CYBY is going to need a Blink Dagger, I guess, to have as big of an effect. But still, the lasso is quite strong, even when you're just fireflying or flame breaking over the trees. No, fireflying over the trees.
I really like...
Go ahead.
Oh, I really like this move by Darkseer, initially just giving up on the tri-lane and going ahead and heading in the jungle. I feel like he's going to go ahead and get a lot more than that Weaver. I think it's a good call by the captain of Faded.
Which I believe Darkseer actually is the captain.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, I'm making good
All by
calls.
himself.
Yeah, you see that a lot in the pro games where they'll just completely ignore a lane, or like the Darkseer will leave, farm up a Soul Ring, get a couple levels in Ion Shell, and then head back to the lane. And it seems to work out most of the time. I guess you just gotta know when to do it. Got the Invis rune here picked up by Robot. He's gonna go head mid. He's gonna try to get a gank up on Faded. We got enough mana on Nyx for an Impale. Is Robot level 2? He's not level 2, so without the damage amp, I don't think they're gonna be able to kill him. But they might be able to snipe this courier, which is the frog. You don't see the frog too often. Oh, that's huge! That's bigger than the kill. They don't even need this kill right now. That put them so far ahead.
That was huge.
So a bit of a mistake there. You gotta pay attention. I guess it went to Faded first in the jungle. That's why it was coming down those steps. I'm assuming. If he's picked up anything new recently. No, maybe not. I'm not sure why I was coming around that way. But now we
He
gotta...
picked up some regen from the shop at the Braun. That's how he picked up some extra regen. I think he was struggling getting that soul ring up.
Whoa, they had 2 couriers, that's why. Because now there's a flying prismatic Greevil or whatever. So... I guess sometimes you buy 2 couriers. It happens. Maybe Darkseer. I know sometimes if you jungle Darkseer, you can just you get 2 couriers, so you can always get regen. But I don't know. Probably just a mistake. And no action. I'm really sad we're not seeing an aggressive tri-lane, so there's not gonna be any action for a while. I feel like as we just farm up here. Chaos Incarnate. 22 last hits leading the charge. Next we got Faded CYBY in the mid lane, gonna get this regen rune over the Nyx here, refill his bottle as well as his mana pool completely. So he's got 20 last hits, and we got the Gyrocopter Korrikins. He's sitting at 18. So the top farmer is Brew for Aware Gaming, but then we got the next 3 are all for Faded, so they're doing quite well. Check out the gold graph. I guess just because of the courier there's a 500 gold advantage going the way of Aware Gaming. But in terms of XP, the Dire are 500 ahead right now. So just farming slightly better, I guess. But no one's really going to take the lead, and I feel like, until a team fight busts out, or Nyx or Batrider hit 6 and get on the map.
Dead. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, just the Impale. I don't think there's not going to be enough damage in that lane for anyone to kill. And I think a lot of pings were coming out on this pull camp down here. I think it was Crystal Maiden blocked it, just body blocked it on accident. I'm not sure what that was about.
First blood.
Oh, did I really just miss first? Damn it. So first blood there in the middle, just right when I said there's not enough damage for a kill, and I left to go look at nothing. Of course, CYBY. Maybe Nyx. Did you see it? Did Nyx get too aggressive or anything like that? Or just the lasso was enough? Yeah, lasso's on cooldown. Lasso was used, pulled them back through fire and Firefly.
Tower is under attack.
But let's see, Weaver is not farming very well as we would have predicted. He's only sitting on 8 last hits, which is the second highest.
Top lane.
A big thing going on top lane. King Kraken gets impaled. Tidehunter goes down as well. Caught in that impale, and then the mana drain. Now, let's see, Weaver probably not level 6, only level 5. You know, when you get level 6, you can tower dive pretty easily with Weaver with the backtrack. We got some more pings coming out to defend from Faded. And bot lane gets pushed down. Brewmaster pushes down the tower. And he last hits it so good for that. Advanced Gaming diving in. Faded goes. He gets a big impale. He gets stunned. Oathkeeper, he's got the rocket, gonna stun him up. He's gonna go down to this tower, but Korrikin's able to get a kill and get out. So big XP. Almost hits level 6 off that engagement from having 0 XP into 5. So that's big for him, and probably worth it for Oath there to just dive and die. And they got the carry for Faded down as well. And looks like
a naked blink dagger that came out on Brew.
oh wow, so that blinks up really fast on him. And likewise, CYBY, it looks like he is getting close to his. He's about 100, 200 off right now. And he's just going to buy that Blink Dagger straight up. Maybe going to go jungle one of these camps. There's a stacked camp up there, stacked 3 times. CYBY is going to go clear it. So there's that jungle Darkseer looking out for his mid. But I don't know, this bot lane being left unattended might get away from him here.
Dire's middle
Smoke up from Robot and Oathkeeper. Gonna go look for... I guess they're just gonna go top lane and support their Weaver as their tower's getting pushed down here. Yeah, Blink Dagger farmed up on Bat Rider from that ancient, or not ancient stack, but jungle stack. And look to see some action up here in the top lane, hopefully. Still smoked up, they don't know. Nyx's Vendetta is on cooldown. No, he just used it, that's why. Oh, Korikins gets initiated onto right there. Vendetta Impale, he goes down. Nice disrupt there by Robot, gonna keep Dimitri in line. But CYBY blinks in onto tower. Tower gonna go down, not able to backtrack. He does backtrack just in time. He's got a Saguchi in 2 seconds, but he might go down anyways. He is gonna go down, so the damage is strong there. Bat Rider got that blink. So he's right on par with from Nyx right now, able to just pick off a carry. So I think that was a carry for a carry.
Kind of, I mean...
Did Korikins buy back? I don't... Or did he not die? Just respawned already?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he died early enough.
And Semite going down to Korikins in the mid lane, so he does respawn, heads mid for farm, ends up farming a hero.
top tower is under attack.
So a Bass finished, I guess I expect an Aquila coming out on Korikins, maybe drums, to go in that route to push. What do you think about that?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, especially with the weakness, like, good idea.
Radiant structures
And that way they can use CYBY just with his blink. He's super strong right now just to get those picks. As they're forcing them to defend these towers and push the towers. But it's getting a bit stuck out right now. The damage amp, the CM slow. He probably isn't gonna go. Oh, he does go down. Shadow Demons. He's got Demonic Purge, so Robot's already 6. I didn't expect him to be level 6 already. So a bit of an overextension by CYBY where he needs to be getting a pick off and not getting picked off.
Yeah, that's the benefit of the Nyx Assassin. When Nyx went top, AwG actually rotated the Shadow Demon mid, which got him those 2 or 3 extra levels that put him ahead of the other supports, allowing him to get that kill early on.
Yeah, the Demonic Purge, if you get a fast 6, it's really strong, and the cast range is so far, too. I know you guys pick him up all the time now, you must also think he's quite good.
Yeah, he's just really good to initiate on. That disruption on top of Soul Catcher on top of his ult really just hurts melee carries on top of being able to do some damage to their own guys. And also, on top of that, he's got very good durability of saving people on your own team.
Yeah, he's also one of the harder supports to play where if you do use disruption wrong, you can kind of screw your team over, but I guess with good teamwork, that doesn't really happen that often.
Yeah, you get to learn about that. Top lane, top lane.
Yeah, so there's a disruption on the Korikins, there's the stun, there's the Ravage coming, but we got Panda Ultimate going to be used here. Robot going to go down. He popped a pot there just to live a second longer. Korikins drops to Crystal Maiden, going to carry Crystal Maiden here, picking up a double kill. That projectile speed there. Time to build a Lothar's.
Gotta get that word money, right?
Nah, I would just go Lothar's now. I'd make Panda start playing the words. So good kills coming out from Aware Gaming there in the top lane. That ultimate from Panda just so strong right now. And Theory here to defend, and probably will be able to defend with level 4 Ion Shell and TP support. And here's Light Blue going in for a gank, or a blink in lasso onto Semite. Crystal Maiden, but Crystal Maiden not going to drop. CYBY going to go down. A little bit of miscommunication there, and Tower's going to get away. So CYBY down, and Panda about to drop though. And I think Tower's picked off someone else. Who did he get? King Kraken, the Venomancer there. And he might get another kill on Theory. This could be a triple kill. It probably will be. I feel like Nyx Assassin probably should have fed that kill over to the Weaver, but I guess kill secured, right?
Yeah, especially early on and with a Weaver that, you know, I mean, doesn't really matter. They got the experience, and they ended up turning that team fight around. I think that's the bigger win there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, let's check the gold graph here. A little topsy-turvy. We got the Radiant sitting at about a 1,250 gold advantage, I guess. So still a pretty close game. The Radiant also about 2k ahead in XP. And the kills here just 10 to 7. Let's see who's got the most. Weaver's got 4 kills. Nyx, we got at 3. Batrider, CYBY at 3. And Crystal Maiden has 2 because of that double kill recently, which was pretty funny. And Gyrocopter sitting on 2. I only remember his 1 where he got that solo kill in the mid lane on Crystal Maiden. In terms of net worth, it's neck and neck from spot 1 to 5. It's all within 100 gold, which is something you don't see every day.
It's kind of just the story of this game, in all honesty. They've all had a very interesting start, to say the least. Just both teams. The Weavers caught up very nicely. I don't know, you know, the hero that shocks me the most is I'm surprised the Seer's been having so much trouble. I mean, I guess he did give that whole stack to make sure that Batrider got his blink up, but I feel like he should have a little bit more coming out of the jungle.
Yeah, usually you're expecting your Darkseer to finish a mech by this point, or have a mech in the next couple minutes at least. And he hasn't even started a piece. And there are a lot of pinks coming on the top lane here. Nyx, they got a sentry down though, so now he knows because Dimitri just threw the gush, which maybe he should not have done. Could have baited him in a little further, and Ravage is up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So we'll see what they're going to try to do here. No levels in wall. Darkseer is only level 8. Usually get that, what, like 10 and 11 is what I do.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10. Like, that's the thing about Darkseer. Putting him in the jungle, you usually just kind of want to leave him there / backup support if someone dies until he hits 10 and 11. Because those are the levels where he really becomes a snowball like Brewmaster.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that level 2 wall, the scaling on it is just ridiculous. It makes him such a... If he gets his combo off, your team fight could be turned around quite easily.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Also allows for a really early Roshan. Safe Roshan.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Let's see, so the top tower goes down for, or Faded pushes down the top towers in Advanced Gaming. I keep wanting to say Advanced. Aware Gaming. Just gonna push the mid and get the mid. The bots here too is being pushed. A call down from Korikins. TP's in. Not able to catch anyone, but defended the tower. Regardless, maybe they can catch towers here, but unlikely given that he's a Weaver. And the mid tower drops. Aware Gaming does push that down. So a little bit of map control just lost there for Faded. So that's 2 outer towers each right there. And there's the dust. They dusted for Weaver, but Weaver's very fast, and he could just backtrack the dust anyway. Which I feel like he knows, but he's gonna do that instead. And get caught out there. So now he backtracks, and there is Saguchin because he knows dust is on cooldown, dodges the rocket stun, so he gets out anyway. Oh, Faded Kingdom comes up big with the secondary dust. But will they be able to catch him without the blink lasso? Probably so. He's still got the Saguchi, doesn't get blocked there by that, he's just buying time, I don't know, for his teammates to farm up. Their teammates aren't coming for him. So it looks like he's just gonna go down. Oh, dust did run out, so now there is no dust. That's annoying. Gotta be careful with that Kraken shell. I don't know. That was a bit of an oversight from towers, I think. But now it's back to bot. We got Oathkeeper Vendetta up here looking for somebody. Who's he gonna find? There's CYBY and there's King Kraken. I feel like he can just kill King Kraken straight up. But the whole team here for Faded is being scouted out now, so everyone for Aware Gaming just gonna go ahead and back out. Might have some contention over this haste rune. No, CYBY just gonna get it, bottle it up. I see the D ward. CYBY could go in there. Oh, Lasso's still down. That's causing him missing a lot of opportunities. Vendetta running out for Oathkeeper right now inside of the enemy team. Let's see what CYBY is doing. He's running away with that haste rune. King Kraken threw out a Gale. He missed. He just wasted his mana there. He's gonna have to go back to get some before they can try to have another skirmish. So a bit of indecision on both teams, just floating around the river. Korikin's just gonna go ahead and farm up. He's 1,000 gold away from BKB. All right, thoughts. What do we think Aware Gaming needs to do here as a squad? Just group together?
I mean, I really feel like they could easily sniper Roshan and then start putting on some pressure, like, because they've got outer towers, brew ults up, you know, get a nice little smoke and get in there and take that tower really easily. Push
Yeah,
down
and they
mid.
did
I
just
feel like they need to
deward
be
Rosh.
utilizing. Yeah, and they really need to be utilizing Brew's ult. And here comes a smoke right now, so I'll let you take over.
Yeah, so 4-man smoked up here for Aware Gaming. Looks like they're gonna find Korrikans at the least. They decided to take a right turn, but given the drawings on the map, looks like they're heading top. And Korrikans went up into the trees, so it's like they were aware, but they're gonna find him out here for sure. There's the disruption, or maybe just the blink in. No disruption. The call down though from Korrikans gonna keep the team here. There's the Brew ultimate. Faded's here. He doesn't have mana for his wall, so he's pretty much not gonna do anything. Need a quick stun on the CYBY, but it's not there. Disruptor extends his life for a second, but Dimitri comes in with the anchor smash, just enough to kill the support there. And Aware Gaming, Nyx coming in with the Vendetta. Who's it gonna get? Probably no one. So it's a 1-for-1 Shadow Demon for a gyro trade. So I guess that's worth it. But when you've got a Brew ultimate, you know, you expect to get a little more done
Dire's bottom tower
on that
is
team
under
fight.
attack.
But let's see. Brew
Brew is
is
taking this bottom tower.
Brew's only level 10, so that explains it. If he gets a quick level 11. And Nyx is level 11, so he can almost perma Vendetta. There was a TP down onto tower. Korrikan's putting a rocket on him, but he'll just Saguchi that. So nothing happening so far. Kills 11 to 9. And the net graph of everyone's still pretty tight. Brewmaster though, just in the lead. Gonna be level 11 after this camp, so he'll have that level 2 ultimate, or he didn't even skill it. Oh, there he goes. Bot lane here. Vendetta. Oh no, towers, you gotta get that kill. Where's the Germanite? Doesn't even matter with the urn. The urn from Nyx Assassin is pretty strong when you get that up early. Looks like he's on 3k gold almost, so maybe just gonna buy a Dagon or a Necro. Do you have a preference on Nyx? Dagon or Necro?
Probably Dagon, since he's gonna get it sub 20 minutes. He's pretty helpful, but or a Blink Dagger. There you go.
Yeah, I guess the mobility is pretty nice.
Yeah, that good initiation on him is going to be pretty strong, but since they haven't really had that much detection, I'm kind of surprised he went Blink. He's usually been able just to walk up. I don't know if he really needs position. He seems to have been in pretty solid position since the beginning of the game, so, but Blink gives that surprise attack, so it's a very, very, you know, understandable pickup.
Yeah, and he's already got the urn, I guess, for that extra damage to secure the kills early on against some of the weaker supports. Dagon is always fun. You just feel so powerful.
Yeah, we got a double bracer CM who's going to win the game. Just throwing it out there.
Probably. She did get a double kill. She should have just went Shadowblade. Her ult's really strong now. I'm surprised they haven't picked her up at all in competitive play.
There's just still a lot of other heroes that do what she
That are
does
still better,
That's
yeah.
the main reason she's not played.
Dire's top tower is
So
under
there was a
attack.
D ward, but they didn't actually D ward because their ward is the Radiance ward is a little further back on the ledge there. So that'll make it harder for Aware Gaming to sneak a Roshan like you think they probably should get around to doing pretty soon. And they're going to be forced to defend their bot tier 1 tower here, or trade it for a mid tier 2, which I suppose is worth it. At least maybe going to force the TPs if Faded.
Bottom tower is under attack.
We'll see. They might be able to get this tower and TP back. Yeah, I think they're going to.
Tower is under attack.
Both towers fortified, pop from both teams. Here comes the TP back from Faded. And looks like the whole team's going to be coming here pretty soon. Dimitri TP's right in, and Ravage is 4. He gets 4 on that 5 Ravage, actually. And there's the wall in the vacuum, but it's going to miss, actually. Now the ultimate from Panda here, level 2. That fire burn's going to hurt. Takes down Dimitri with just a right click. Semite's going to go down on the Crystal Maiden, so 2 supports down. A lot of the pandas for Brew are dying. Earth Panda's still pretty healthy. Faded Theory went down there. I'm not sure where. I guess by the Nyx Assassin. Yeah, he's running away with his life right now. Venomancer Ward's gonna keep scouting him out. He's got a magic wand he could use. He's got the blink, so he can get out for sure. He's going to be safe. But the fight continues over here. Chaos Incarnate on King Kraken. Weaver going to get that last hit. Korikens is here now. Robot disrupts CYBY. And Saguchi in a way there is towers. So 3 for 1. Only the Crystal Maiden dying for Aware Gaming. So I'd say they did trade a bot tier 1 tower for that. But I think Aware Gaming coming out on top there. See what CYBY is going to do here on this Nyx. He's going to go for him, but Vendetta's almost permanently up at level 11. I mean, he's 13, but level 2 ultimate. At level 16, it's I think like half a second of downtime. And Weaver gets that top tower quite quickly. No backdoor protection on those. He's got Gemini attack and double damage, so the tower stood no chance. See, Crystal Maiden just farming up in the jungle. Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, yeah, I've been really impressed with this Weaver, the amount he's recovered from the early game. He struggled a lot to start the game, and he's really picked up with stay alive, and he's gonna have this Linken's up pretty quick.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty fast Linken Sphere given an offlane condition. And he's got a medallion on top of that, and tranquil boots, so Weaver's forced to reckon with right now. Let's check out Korikens. He does have a BKB, and he's got a gem up now, so with that flat cannon, he's not right-clicking for so much yet, but I think that flat cannon's still gonna hurt. In a team fight. He's gonna have to die quick. Oathkeeper's gonna have to keep going after Korikens. And he's sitting on another 2k gold, so we might see him buy a Necro. I feel like now it's too late for Dagon, so you're just gonna get that Necro for more pushing, and Necro 3 almost does the same amount of damage, especially if someone kills the red one. Deals like, what, 1,000 damage back at level 3. And I think there's an move speed and attack speed aura that comes out from the minions as well, so it's just really good overall. It's my favorite item. People think you're good when you use it and micro it and use the abilities, which isn't even hard to do, so.
Level play, right?
Alright, so I don't know why we paused, but we're done now. We got good words on the high cliff from both teams. CYBY gets a lasso onto Robot. Robot gonna get picked off instantly. He's going down. Here comes the ultimate from Brewmaster, gonna cause a lot of damage. The call down to the BKB from Korikens though is enough to, I think, turn this fight for them. Semite gonna drop as well. Sentry is dropped. Tower's able to get away. That Linken's there, saving him a bit. So the Panda ult looks like it had almost no effect there. Yeah, that BKB was definitely won that fight there. I don't know if they were aware it was finished up on the gyrocopter or not. And there's a smoke. They might just smoke to Roshan, but maybe not if Corey's gonna go top. I feel like they probably could have got it.
Correct move there. Yeah, Roche definitely would have been right move there. That would have excelled, you know, at least helped them catch back up, because I feel like that team fight finally kind of gave them a little bit more hope.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see, the gold, it was only about a 4k advantage for Aware Gaming, but now it's dipping down. It might dip down to 2k, maybe even to 0, I'm not sure. And XP is doing exactly the same. And yeah, Roche, maybe wouldn't have been the best call. Aware Gaming was drawing all over the map and pinging it like crazy, and they're going to find CYBY here. I think he's going to be okay. He's got Blink, he's out of there. Regen Rune is bot. Panda ult was up, I'd say Aware Gaming might be able to make a stand here. But then maybe they're just going to deward and try to do it anyway. Corey's way out and doesn't have a TP, so... Or not, I just want someone to Roshan.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm just going to head bot, farm up tower some more. So Linken's and Medallion of Courage. I would expect... I don't know, what's the next item for that? I see a lot of MKBs coming out onto Weavers as their next core item.
I mean, I'd probably expect that MKB, because in all honesty, Gyro is probably going to pick up either a... I mean, usually eventually they get a butterfly.
Yeah, he's going to eventually get that butterfly.
MKB. MKB goes right through that sucker, which would be fantastic for them.
Yeah, that little mini bash will slow him up a bit, even through BKB.
Got some good counter wording coming out from AwG Gaming.
Yeah, so they've counter worded. This is the second time they've counter worded Roche. I don't know if they could find the time to do a Roshan. It's a little hard now that Faded got the momentum from that team fight, and they're going to be pushing down their doorstep, I guess. There's only two tier 2s up for Aware Gaming right now, and only 2. So it's even on towers are both teams, and it's fairly close on kill, so anyone's game at this point still. And it instantly dewarded there by Faded at the Roche. Maybe they're going to try to set up for it.
Get a blink up on Tide from that team fight.
Well, that'll be good. Blink in, level 2 Ravage. If you miss anyone, CYBY can pick him up with a lasso. And they got the Darkseer Wall, so they've got the more wombo combo, I guess, your Darkseer Wall, Ravage, and then the right click flak cannon damage from Gyro. It's going to be pretty hard to contest. And I don't know, I mean, Weaver's not big enough to really just right click anyone down quick enough where it would make a difference. Panda ult's starting to lose its effect. He is working towards that AwG, so that will help. He's about 2k away.
About 1k away. He's got one of the pieces. If he can
right.
pick up the, in all honesty, if he can get that ult, that's probably, they've got probably a 10-minute window where they need to end the game before it starts getting a little bit too much out of hand.
That's Aware Gaming, right? That needs to end.
Has fallen. Dire's top tower is under
Here it comes. Here comes. They know they're up there. They know they rotated up towards the top tier 2, and Faded's gonna chase them into their jungle here. Blink in by CYBY, gonna not lasso anybody, I don't think. Dimitri here, just looking for that position. He's got the blink. He's looking for everyone to group up. They're gonna find Semite and chase Semite. A charge wasted here on Corey's BKB though, not even needed really. So Semite gonna go down and Robot going down. So 2 for nil, going the way of Faded. Catching him right back up in the kill. Probably Goldgraph about to be equal there as well. Yeah, I expect it to go equal. Maybe even dip in the favor of the Dire for the first time in a long time. XP probably going to get back to even.
That was really just poor positioning coming out from AwG. They should have gotten out after they'd taken that tower. When you see an entire team disappear off the bottom lane, you kind of expect the smoke. I think that was just poor gameplay on their part, like game sense. If they would have gotten out of there, they could have gotten a free tower mid without any deaths or casualties.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. And the window is closing for Aware Gaming, ever so slowly, I guess.
Top lane.
Yeah, top lane, Dimitri popping the Ravage there. So Oathkeeper able to take out Corey, but forcing a Ravage there. So now Faded isn't as strong as they could be for the next 140 seconds, so it does buy quite a bit of time for Towers to get to that point where he's a real threat.
It's like I said previously, I think once that AwG comes up, they've got a 10-minute window to try to win the game or break in that high plane in mid or get a Roche and make something happen, but their time is slowly ticking away because Brew does eventually fade off, and Darkseer and Batriders usually maintain their strength as well as Gyro.
Yeah, he needs that level 16, and then he'll finish AwG most likely before level 16, and then that next team fight is going to be huge. Or a team fight into a Roche, and then come back a little bit later and try to break the tier 3.
For all you wonderful Brewmaster players out there, usually if you're playing Brew well, you'll be finishing AwGs between 15 and 16. It's kind of a good mental note, making sure you're farming well.
And there you have it. Yeah, so not quite that window from this game. I'm not sure what slowed him down. I mean, he was free farming for quite a while, was he not?
It's true.
He went blink, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's what I'm saying is after the blink, as well as either arcanes or phase. I mean, he also got some drums as well, so I mean, he's a pretty fat panda to say the.
Yeah, and here comes maybe a Roshan attempt from Faded. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like the other team's even aware. Despite that being their name.
Gyro.
Oh yeah, that'll make him quite a bit faster, and he's almost got, I think that's it. He's got the whole Manta finished. Yeah, recipes on the chicken coming out right now. They're gonna sneak the Roshan. Other team not even aware. But do they have the right click damage? I think they do. Well, I mean, obviously they can do the Rosh, but without being noticed by the other team, they're all getting pretty low here. Ravage is up now, but Dimitri's pretty low. Yeah, looks like the Roshan is gonna go down.
2 lives on Gyro.
And that's going down at 32-19. Always keep a Rosh timer when you're playing serious. It helps. I'm calling it out just because I've been practicing doing that every time myself. I should probably even type it, but then I would just give it away for both teams, so I shan't do that.
Actually, there was one team that used to be called Roche Timer, so they wouldn't get to do it.
There you go. Alright, some yellow lines being drawn all around the base here by Robot saying we gotta defend. Which I guess they do now that they got the Fated's got the Aegis up here on the gyrocopter, but and the more they defend, that timer's ticking down, like we mentioned there. So the AwG is finished, so maybe if they do defend, they can take a lot of momentum off of that. Otherwise, time is running out. Looks like they're going to decide to push top first to get that last tier 2 off the map. Pretty much at full health right now. See what Weaver's been working towards. He's got 3.2k gold. So he's 2.2k out from MKB. So still, you get away.
Yeah, we'll probably see that Demon Edge come out shortly.
Yeah, I wouldn't... maybe just save for buyback at this point. They probably expect the push to be coming. Well, they can see the push coming because all 4 have been revealed top. Nick's drawing some lines to push bot and mid. They're going to try to force him back to TP off the tier 2. But I think this tier 2 is going to fall. Faded out pushes Aware Gaming pretty hard at this point.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There's the top tier 2.
Wait for a tier 3.
Yeah, let's see. We do have Fortify up for Faded, and the TPs are coming back. So they did about half damage to that tier 3 tower and traded their last standing tier 2 for that damage onto that tier 3. Now Oath gonna be able to... I guess they're not gonna chase that since he's been deaded to get away. Manta is
actually
finished.
not going for the MKB. He's gonna actually get a Stig. Or Desolator, it's what it's called in Dota 2, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, it was Desolator in Dota 1, it was Stygian Desolator.
Yeah, I always called it Stig. Can't ever think of that name of it.
I've always called it Deso, so there we differ. Although, I don't know, I never really played Dota 1 at a competitive level or anything, I just pubbed occasionally.
Gotcha. Mid, we're gonna have a nice team fight.
Yeah, so here comes that push, the shove from Faded onto the tier 3. We're gonna see a big ult from Panda here, most likely. Although possibly big ults coming out from CYBY on the Batrider and also Dimitri on the Tidehunter. And the gem still on Corey, I believe? No. Gem is on CYBY on the Batrider right now. So Deso is finished. Deso might actually have been a pretty good choice, just the extra damage and the armor reduction coming out of that. And obviously there's no butterfly yet for Corey.
It's a good pickup, it's just a little bit unconventional.
Yeah, and I don't know, with the Manta BKB though, Corey's gonna be really strong in this team fight. And the second life thing.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah, the Aegis mechanic. They got what, 2 minutes, I believe, to use this Aegis here, so probably the next wave or two we're gonna see Faded launch themselves toward the enemy base. Pipe is used there, so it looks like this is the wave. Eye on Dimitri. Dimitri just zoning out the Crystal Maiden. It's a blink in from CYBY pulling out Crystal Maiden. Everyone's gonna go. Ravage from Dimitri catches Robot and a couple other. Oathkeeper almost dead. The wall from Darkseer is down. Maybe they could have put it back a little further. Towers picks off the gyrocopter and a couple more. And the Earth Panda's doing a lot of work as well. Corey, you know, respawns full health. Pop that flak cannon up. Earth Panda maybe gonna go down. Tower's doing a lot of damage. Stunned up. Nice flame break there. Pushing him back. The sentry is dropped. Weaver drops to apparently just the Dire. I don't know why no one got credit for that. There's just Panda and Nyx left defending. It's not going to be enough. The Fortify is used, but most of the supports are back up. Oathkeeper. Nyx picks off CYBY there quite quickly. It's going to go down to Corey. Blink over by Panda. Able to take off Alpha. Kill Corey right there. Now King Kraken left standing. Going to get lasted down there by Crystal Maiden. And now Theory, Faded Theory running away for his life. Ion Shell up, but doesn't stop the body block from Robot. And then Chaos Incarnate going on a killing spree off of that. And then the top tier 3 is getting pushed in pretty heavily, forcing Dimitri to go up there and defend. So, pretty good defense. Didn't even lose the tier 3 tower with the Aegis that Corey had. And now we look for Aware to push out and finish that mid tower, which has a bit of damage to it. But Fortify still very much in the picture for Faded.
By them. I was impressed with how much, but at the same time we all got to see how hard a gyro counters a Brewmaster's. Other two Pandas dropped so fast.
Yeah, like
with that
instantly.
flat cannon.
The Earth Panda lasted a little longer. It did almost die too, actually, which would have mean the Panda Brewmaster would be no more.
Yeah, that was a good play by him backing up, because he definitely had full HP and he was able to blink back in and instantly clap. So.
Yeah, and then I think Faded just stuck around a little too long. They really just wanted that tower. They could have probably just got out instead of having get picked off with those blinks. Well, the Vendetta and then the blink over from Panda. And now we just go back to farming a little more.
Weaver was huge.
Oh yeah, there was a buyback as well. Always important.
Team fight mid.
Yeah, a little bit of a... See what's gonna get caught out there. Double damage on towers though. This is a big fight here, and the ultimate for Brewmaster is up. So Corey gonna get focused down by tower, but able to back out a little and live. Backtrack used from tower. Corey just wailing with flak cannon right. A lot of the Pandas have gone down. Batrider is picked off there by Oathkeeper and Weaver, I believe. A nice 3-man impale to buy some time. The Ravage is off. Gem is on the ground right now. Weaver is dead, however. So there goes a lot of the damage, but Brewmaster is doing tons of damage. That's 3 down now for Faded. And will they get Theory? He's got no mana. Can they stun him up? He stuns with the Ion Shell for 1.5 seconds. But, or 2.4, wow. Didn't realize it was so long. So 3 down, and here they look to push in. Get this tier 3 tower. And Wall was even used there too, I didn't even notice. In the fray of things, not enough to stop him. Only Weaver down. Imagine if Weaver had that Aegis. And here comes the Fortify, but I still got 10 seconds. I got enough time to get this tier 3 tower, so... Maybe even a melee Rax, I don't know, but CYBY is going to be up soon. He's going to have Blink Lasso. So there's that tier 3 tower middle. And they're just going to wisely get back after that.
Farm top.
Yeah, top getting pushed in a little there. Tower not taking too much damage. And the gyrocopter respawn. We'll see what Faded does. Maybe just another shove mid. We might see a couple back to like shoving back and forth in mid, or just a contention over the next Roshan that's up in about 30 seconds, maybe 40.
kind of hoping we're going to see an AC come out of Panda. I think that would really help their team a lot.
Yeah, I mean, with the plate mail. He's actually pretty close to that AC, sitting on 3.5k with the plate mail.
Yeah, he can either go AC or he has the Shivas right now if he's going to buy that. I don't know if that's what he wants, but both are very good items, but I personally would have preferred the AC, especially with the Weaver.
Yeah, especially with Gyrocopter having a BKB, he'll probably just dodge the Shivas most likely. The armor reduction through that would most likely be better. Sure, because he doesn't have anything in the stash, so I guess he's just saving with buyback right now. Probably smart. Roshan has respawned.
That if he does drop in a team, you want him to come back up instantly.
Here comes I think a quick initiate here from the Batrider. Just gets immediately disrupted, not able to lasso anyone. Panda pops his ultimate a little bit out of position there, just in the river. Going on theory. Fire Panda's dead. So the ult is wasted and they're gonna back off. A lot of pings coming onto Oathkeeper to not go because they do have a gem up. I think it was on the ground last team fight. Let's see if anyone picked it back. Oh, Sheepstick on the on Batrider. That'll be big. Sheepstick and Force. He's probably had Force for quite a long time. I think King Kraken slowly working towards an AwGs. We've got another ultimate orb on Korykins. I'm not sure what he's working towards. Oh, Lincoln Sphere. He's got the recipe up in his stash, so I guess that's pretty smart. Although if he's gonna die, he's gonna die from the right clicks coming out from Weaver. Here comes the Roshan. Orange pinging all over
I
there.
feel like with that Stig.
So what about the Deso?
Yeah, I was saying with that Stig, I definitely would have rushed a Butterfly on Gyrocopter because I think that would have been a whole lot more effective, especially damage-wise.
Yeah, then the Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, and he already has the BKB for as a defensive item, so I mean, but to each their own. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna delay the game out a little bit more, go on Lincoln Sphere, I think. But I don't know, anything can happen right now. He's just only getting stronger. He's sitting on another 2k gold, he could go ahead and get that Demon Edge. Go either, I guess, Bariza or the MKB.
Yeah, if you check out the XP and the gold graph, it's basically nothing. I mean, at this rate, 4,000 and 1,000
yeah,
XP
wow.
difference. Nothing.
Still neck and neck. I guess what, one tower advantage here for Aware Gaming? They got the mid tier 3 down.
Yeah.
But not like that gives you more map control. It's just easier to break that high ground. Gonna back off. I have a feeling this game is gonna be quite a bit longer. With both teams realizing how close it is and just wanting to play safe.
I feel like it's in being Fated's benefit if they decide to push because they got the Aegis up, which is smoke ganking, which is what they're doing now.
Yeah, and they're gonna go bot through the jungle here. And they're gonna find a party, so we'll see what happens. They might find Oathkeeper first. He does have Vendetta. I don't think there's a gem up anymore. No, they're just gonna find Robot. They're gonna pick off Robot real quickly with Lasso, and then I guess continue to push through the jungle, or just their mid lane's getting pushed in, so they gotta go back there. The tower's pushing top. But I think they're gonna be able to force towers back before he can get to that tier 3. And he towers is wisely carrying 2 town portal scrolls.
Lincoln's is up.
Pipe, yeah, I guess Pipe's been finished for a long time on theory. There's a buyback from Robot, so he was saving buyback quite wisely. Here goes the Fortify. Whoa, Fortify. Gonna be used up here. The TP from towers coming back. Here comes the fight. Incarnate pops his ultimate. It's off. I think Earth Panda stunned a Manta illusion right there, and then the Darkseer wall And the call down from Gyrocopter is doing huge, tons of damage onto the team of AwG Gaming, but no one dropping, everyone backing up, and Dimitri popping a huge ult as well. Still no one dead. Robot gonna go down quickly. Maybe not. Robot living with 1 HP right now. Semi gonna go down to be the first to drop. I guess Robot lived, he got back to base. But the middle barracks gonna drop here. Dimitri gonna go down. Yeah, Dimitri's down. Falling to Weaver's auto attacks there. 3-man impale from Oath.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And just they got the melee, which is more important, so they're just gonna back off. Use the wall as a retreat. But there is a bit of a small gap there for AwG Gaming to come out of. Theory TP's out. Corey and Kraken still running for their lives. Just chasing him. Finally decides to stop. He's gonna kill this wave here in the mid lane. And Faded gets back to defend their bot and top towers. Weren't taking damage, but they were getting close. Creeper getting close to him. So there's a fight they needed.
Didn't even lose Aegis out of that.
Yeah, they're gonna end up losing it just to the time, I believe. They've got 3 more minutes, I think. I guess look for Faded to group up here and just have another shove. Add a 2-3. I suppose they could go mid and just try to finish the range racks off, but that lane should remain pushed with the melee down, and then they could choose bot or top.
Yeah, the ranged racks is usually only about 20% of a win, in all honesty. Usually the melee is kind of basis, so.
And we gotta almost have a pipe finished here on Semite on Crystal Maiden. So it would be like a 50-minute pipe, but I mean, that 400 damage is still quite a bit. Smoke up here from Faded again, looking to get things done. They're gonna push down mid. A lot of pings coming out from Orange, so it looks like they know, yeah, they just walked by the sentry, so they know what's up. Orange pinged it, but she's still staying around in the jungle for a pretty long time. Underestimating the speed of smokes. She might get caught. Or towers, even maybe. I don't know if there's a gem up on anyone. Yeah, they saw towers, but Taguchi enough to get him out. Still no gem being repurchased for Faded, which could have netted in a kill right there. Maybe it's coming on a chicken now. Yep, gem is on the chicken. It's going to be brought out. Going to use it to push down the bot tier 3 and hopefully the racks. Oh, I guess hopefully if you're on Faded. Although I don't know, the game's slowly getting away, I think, just in terms of the way the heroes are. Gyro's only going to get stronger. Brew's going to scale off, and then I don't know, I guess Weaver is a pretty strong carry.
They had their time scale. I mean, it's one of those things that I spoke about earlier. They had a time where they needed to pull it out.
CYBY comes in onto Oathkeeper with the pickoff, gets stunned, wall, call down. The Ravage was used there as well, but no one died from that initial barrage. There goes Nyx, and there goes Tidehunter dropping from that initial barrage there. Nyx quickly buys back to defend with everything they got. Faded Theory gonna go down here too. So that's 2 for 2 and a buyback from Nick. And Nick's doing a lot of damage. Corey gonna go down. And Aegis had run out. So quick buyback from him. Now they're chasing, let's see, Venomancer and Batrider, but I think they're both pretty slippery. They're gonna get away. Although Vendetta in 10 seconds. Well, maybe not 10. Okay, 10 now. But Blink Dagger on Batrider is gonna be able to get away. Oh, Blink Dagger on Nyx! But he decides to stop chasing, probably wisely. We got good offensive wards here from Faded. I guess for the jungle when they're doing the smoke ganks. Unfortunate for them that they walked by the sentry. It could have been a lot better. Would have had a pick off before trying to break that high ground. And then AwG Gaming smart enough to save for buyback so that they could buy back when a couple of them went down and they saved their bot 2-3 tower. Only 281 health remains though, so another quick push here as soon as Theory is back up. from Faded could result in a tier 3 tower, maybe bot racks.
It's a really rough engagement. They definitely would have won that if they would have pushed literally 10 seconds earlier, because Aegis went off when Gyro started retreating. It was literally just like 2 or 3 seconds after it had gone out.
Yeah, it's always the worst, right? Since they've done that change when you're pushing, you know you're very close to the Aegis running out and you're pushing and you die and then you finally don't have it. I guess in that case he was retreating, so he knew it was going to run out pretty soon, but he died. But sometimes you'll run in and be aggressive because you have the Aegis and then it'll just run out when you die. Smoke up here, going on the aggression is Aware Gaming. Pings up into the jungle, so they're gonna try to go that way. And meanwhile, lines being drawn all over the map from Faded because they're smoked up as well. So no one gonna find anyone. And now they're saying come back down into the Radiant jungle. So we're gonna have a very awkward engagement if we have one here, I think. Oh, the mid was gutted there. The ranged barracks went down, and here comes the mid tower. Fortify is popped. I think with Flak Cannon in 2 seconds it's gonna go down. And it does, yep. So the tower is down. Here they could have a team. Everyone's ultimate is up for both teams right now. Corey dropping that ultimate Ravage. Where's the wall? Everyone melts this time. Flak Cannon and the Rocket Barrage on the wall. End of the call down. And I don't think Panda got a chance to ult there because this is still off cooldown. He's running back into the fray right now. And that's the bot racks for Faded. Corey maybe gonna drop here. Already had his Manta. Doesn't have BKB. Lots of damage coming out. So Earth Panda gonna run away now. I think is the only panda left. Oathkeeper living just by a little bit with spiked Carapace, and here comes the range racks gonna fall. They did do less chasing and more racks ending. So that's 2 lanes of racks now for Faded, and the kills are even at 28-28. The gold graph now dipping in the favor, 4K in the favor of the Dire. XP still way ahead for the Radiant, so. Looks like Weaver's going for a heart now. Still think if you wanted to carry this game, you're gonna need some more damaging items besides a Reaver.
I think honestly, it's what hurt them more than anything else is that Darkseer finally got the first, perfect wall, perfect Ravage.
Yeah, they finally got that combo. And I think, like you were saying, I think an AC onto Panda would have extended their window into the late game a little bit more instead of the Shivas.
I mean, if you watch that team fight, the Shivas barely hit 3 of them, and it didn't really affect much. But an AC would have gotten them. Panda would have gotten his ult off, as well as Weaver would have gotten to, they could have tanked a whole lot more Gyro's damage that came out. Because I mean, there was a solid 5 seconds where Gyro was just pounding into the entire team with Flake Cannon.
Yeah, the Flak Cannon's strong if you can't survive it, I guess. I mean, and it's even a pretty defensive Gyrocopter. I suppose with the Lincolns up, he could have had an MKB and like something else, another damaging item.
Yeah, I still really would have liked to seen the butterfly out on him. I think that really would have been the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I'd have to agree, especially since there was no MKB being built by towers. But now they're gonna get this last Roshan, give it over to Corey. The cheese is there. CYBY gonna pick it up, dropping his wand for it. Like he's got a BKB finished as well if he wants it, but he doesn't have any slots. He needs to hold on to the gem. And Aware Gaming still sticking in. Gonna fight to the death here. I think this is I'm gonna go ahead and say I think Faded has got the game. It was a big win for them because it's the top 16 teams, I believe, that make it into the playoffs, and they were sitting right there in the 17th slot. So this might just bump them over to the 16th. I'm not sure.
How many weeks are actually in CEVO, do you know? I don't
They're doing 8 rounds, which is how it was always done, I guess, at least when I played Counter-Strike and Cal and CEVO. So this is round 4, so this is halfway through the season right here. So to be honest, I don't expect the top 10 teams to really change much, maybe even like the top 13 teams, but right here on the fringe, I guess this is a fringe team, farming all day every day, or faded as I've been calling them. So this is a big win for them. And they played pretty safe. They extended it maybe a little longer than they maybe needed to with their big ults and combos. Powers backtracking, maybe gonna go down, but here's the call down, here's the Ravage, here's the wall. Hitting everybody again. Gyrocopter just wailing on everyone. Flat Cannon not on right now. Still on cooldown. Robot somehow lives with 1 HP every time, so he gets out of that, but I have to go back to base. And Nick's on about 1 HP too, and Dimitri has died, but the tower is done, and that's what they needed, and the rack's gonna go down here too. Semi gets picked off pretty quickly. A TB coming in from towers, but I don't think he's gonna be able to do anything either. The rack's is down. I could just turn and focus the range with the Aegis. I think Corey can just... Oh, I don't know. Everyone's CPing back in. Use the wall as a defense to retreat if you want to. Rocket Barrage not can hit anything. Towers is pretty close. And here's where Weaver's good. When the other team doesn't have those stuns to shut down a Weaver, you know, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, the GG coming out. So it was a good game. A safe game, I think. Both teams played it pretty safe. But yeah, so I don't know. Shout out to CEVO for letting us broadcast these games. Kingdom was supposed to be casting this as well, or streaming it. I'm not sure what happened with that, but I guess shout out to Kingdom as well. Just another caster. Big thanks to Icon for co-casting with me.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, so if you like what you saw, or I guess I'm live for once, so if you like what you're hearing, check out youtube.com/fmbpdota. We have a Twitter and a Facebook of the same name, so like, subscribe, tweet, whatever. And we'll be doing more games soon. We got 4 games, will be up tomorrow on the YouTube channel, including this one, so please check it out. And we'll catch you guys later. Peace.